officer of that fallen officer, Sergeant Heather Glenn. Continuing to learn more about the situation throughout the day, our team works to get you more information. Here's what we know right now. Sergeant Glenn was responding to a call at Perry County Memorial Hospital. Investigators tell 44 News that an injured woman arrived and the suspect accused of hurting her showed up to Memorial with a gun to confront her. That's when the suspect, Sean Hubert, and 20-year Tell City Police Department veteran Sergeant Glenn crossed paths. The results deadly for both the officer and the man she was attempting to arrest. After that shootout ensued, several responding officers fired and ultimately killed Hubert, a 37-year-old Tell City man. At this hour, we have team coverage from Tell City covering the investigation and the community reactions tonight. We're going to begin with 44 News anchor Elegant Shemwell. She's live with the breakdown, what we know at this time just outside the hospital.
Yeah, Brian, right now we are working to learn when Sergeant Heather Glenn's autopsy will take place, the beloved officer who died while trying to protect others here at Perry County Memorial Hospital. Now, this all happened late Sunday night, early Monday morning, when a female victim showed up to the hospital with injuries during a domestic violence situation. Sergeant Heather Glenn was at the hospital interviewing that victim before leaving to find the suspect, Sean Hubert. Now, a little bit later, the victim said Hubert was on the way to the hospital. Police say when he got there trying to find the victim, a fight broke out. Hubert pulled out a gun and shot Sergeant Heather Glenn as she was trying to arrest him. He was then shot by local law enforcement. Now, both died here at the hospital, leaving this small town of 7,500 people in mourning. Now, this is as close as we've been able to get to the hospital all day since this started. Now, we know both entrances were closed for most of the day. Those are now reopened to the public for emergency room purposes only. All other services are currently closed at this time, but we will make sure to update you as soon as that changes. Reporting live here in Perry County, Elegant Shemwell, 44 News.
Thank you, Elegant. It's absolutely heartbreaking for that community. And following that tragic death of Sergeant Glenn, Tell City Police placed her cruiser right in front of City Hall as a memorial to that fallen officer. Flowers still flooding the area's community comes out to say goodbye and show their respect. 44 News reporter Amy Fazenbaker is live tonight as it continues to grow behind you. You've had several people said that she was very connected to this community as well.
Yes, Brian, we've heard nothing but positivity about her. You know, emotions continue to pour here in Tell City as they have lost their beloved Sergeant Heather. 20 years now she's been on the force and she has been shaping her community. Just like her father, she followed along in his footsteps and she became a sergeant for Tell City Police, making her the first full-time female sergeant ever on the police department. Her legacy will forever carry on in Tell City. Just like we've mentioned, the residents here tell us that they are mourning the loss of an individual who has been helpful and fair to everyone she knows. Her reputation precedes her as she continues to support the citizens of this area, making an effort to be a part of something bigger than herself.
I've heard stories about her helping children and helping people out and everything, and I've never heard one bad thing about her. She's been a great person as far as getting back to me. Like I say, I didn't know her personally, but all the stories you hear and everything, it wouldn't that be good.
Just like we've mentioned, the flowers and the cards have been outpouring here at the memorial. There is going to be a candle vigil service at City Hall right here at 8 p.m., but also Carrollton Roots is still hosting their 4th of July festivities, but they are saying that all of their proceeds from the events will be going to Glenn and her family. So, reporting live in Tell City, Amy Fazenbaker, 44 News.
And Abby mentioned those reactions pouring in. Here is one tonight from Tell City's mayor, Chris Kale. Many local leaders expressing their condolences. This one reads, in part, as we all try to find a way to navigate these next moments, hours, and days, I ask for each of you to simply come together and lift each other up in the best way you know how. And as we